Richard McConaughey, a lawyer by profession, but now a world-renowned author. After his book became an instant bestseller, The Perfect Revenge. The Perfect Revenge, a murder mystery so disturbing that people can't stop talking about it. A flawless murder, meticulously orchestrated in the imagination of Richard McConaughey himself. Now, on his way back from New York to Germany to visit his daughter, Richard finds himself sitting beside a young woman on his flight to Berlin. She asks him about his book, curious, intrigued. Then as the flight takes off, Richard begins to narrate his story. A story about love, betrayal, and a murder so perfect it leaves no trace. But when he finishes, she says something that changes everything. You know, I can tell you a murder story that's even more perfect than this. Impossible. There can't be a more perfect revenge story than that. Oh, I think there can. And we've still got time before we reach Berlin. Alright then, tell me your story. My story is exactly like your story. With William and his wife, Emily. Emily wanted to learn horse riding, so Ethan, Rachel's boyfriend, starts teaching her. Rachel and Emily were close friends, and they would often meet up and hang out together. Rachel owned a boutique, did well for herself, and often bragged about her boyfriend, Ethan. He was only 22, not even established in life. But Rachel couldn't stop talking about him. He's amazing in bed, you know. I've never met a man like him. Emily would roll her eyes. He's not a man, Rach. He's a boy. You're wasting your time with this kid. Look at William. He's successful. He takes care of me, buys me everything I want, dresses, vacations, happiness. That's what matters. Well, yeah, my happiness doesn't have a price tag, and I have more than enough already. I love Ethan. I know he's younger, but he's my man. I'm dead serious about him. You're just obsessed with him, that's all. Emily judged her. She never agreed with Rachel's fling. But the truth was, Emily was the one becoming obsessed. She had heard so much about Ethan, his charm, his confidence, the way he rode horses, the way he made Rachel possessed by him, that curiosity turned into fascination. She knew William would never have the time to teach her horse riding. For him, every hour meant business, and patience wasn't his virtue. So Emily started using that to her advantage. She began asking William again and again to teach her, just to hear the same excuse. William, when will you teach me horse riding? Emily, not now. I've got too much work this week. A few days later, she tried again. You always say that, because it's always true. Then, casually, she brought Ethan into the picture. You know, Rachel's boyfriend Ethan rides really well. Good for him. Maybe he could teach me a few basics, just until you're free. Do whatever you want, Emily. And that's all she needed to hear. She introduced him to William, showed him around their stables, and even took him to see William's favorite horse, the one no one was allowed to touch. William, this is Ethan. He's here for my horse riding classes, remember? Sir, it's an honor to meet you. Emily told me a lot about your horses. Stable's out back. Don't break anything. Ethan stood there awkwardly, unsure what to say next, as William left them to attend his work. Emily smiled, brushing it off. Don't mind him. He's always like that when he's working. She led Ethan to the far corner of the stables. This one's his favorite. He doesn't let anyone else ride or even groom it. Ethan went closer to the horse to handle it, when he suddenly neighed and backed away. Strong built. You can tell he's a proud one. Loyal. Only takes commands from the hands he trusts. Wow, you really know your horses. But in all this, Emily truly started to fall for Ethan. At first, it was just curiosity. But soon, it wasn't about Rachel's story anymore. Even though Ethan didn't have William's sharp charm or authority, his quietness, his awkward honesty, his inexperience, that's what pulled Emily in. He wasn't trying to impress her. He was just him. One evening, after a riding lesson, the ranch was empty. It was just them. Emily stood by the stable, brushing down the horse. Ethan was about to leave when she turned around. Come in for a drink, Ethan. You look exhausted. I should probably go. Rachel's waiting. Rachel doesn't need to know everything. Besides, I'm just offering you a drink, not a proposal. Mrs. William, this doesn't seem right. What about your husband? What about him? He's too busy counting money to notice I exist. Relax, Ethan. No one has to know. You've already been in my house 100 times. What's one more secret? This isn't a good idea. Then stop me. But he didn't. And that night, he didn't go home to Rachel. That's how Ethan and Emily's secret affair became what it was. Hotel visits, quiet weekends, and sometimes right under William's nose. When Emily hosted parties at their house, they'd sneak walk-in closet upstairs, their secret room. Until one night, Rachel saw them, Emily and Ethan, in the closet. Rachel's thoughts raced, her heart numb. Ethan, I loved him. I believed in him. I paid for his everything. Still, I wasn't enough. And with Emily, my friend, a married woman, she couldn't breathe. But soon, anger replaced pain. Rachel wanted revenge. She started watching them, every call, every meeting. One evening, when Ethan went over to Emily's for her horse riding class, she followed Ethan over to Emily's place and overheard them whispering in the bedroom. William's too possessive, too jealous. What? He loves you more than the horse? William doesn't love anyone more than the horse. These short moments aren't enough. I want you a full weekend. William's got a business trip coming up. I'll tell him I'm going to my cousin's baby shower in the southern part of town. We'll go to the northern beach resort. Rachel was just outside the door, listening, her eyes cold, her fists tight. At first, she thought she'd let it go. But hearing the plan, it flipped a switch. Later that night, Ethan came home. Where were you? Got a new client. Had to change the horse show timings. Rachel didn't argue. Sometimes she thought, you let sinners walk a little further so their fall hurts more. She was cooking that night. His favorite, lobster. You know, Emily loves this dish, la saffron. Ethan paused, pretending to stay casual, but he was finally taking interest in her. Really? She likes lobster? She loves it. And I love it too, Rachel said, stirring the pot. Here, come closer. I'll teach you. You boil it first, not too long, then add the saffron, butter, and lemon. See this? That's what gives it that golden shine. Ethan leaned in, watching her closely. The smell of saffron filling the kitchen. It smells really good. I didn't know you could cook like this. Rachel smiled with eyes that no longer held love. Oh, Ethan, you have no idea the things I can do. The next morning, Rachel arrived at Emily's house, carrying a neatly wrapped dress box. Hey, I brought something new from the boutique. Thought you'd like to try it out. Oh, you didn't have to. Come in. I'll try it right now. Emily walked out, spinning in front of the mirror. Wow, this dress, it's stunning, Rachel. William will be staring all night. William, yeah. Rachel was disgusted. Not for your husband, Emily. You're not buying this to please him. You're wearing this to impress another woman's man. And that weekend, Emily left for the beach resort, the one in the northern town. Welcome. We have the couple's room ready, ocean view just as you requested. As soon as the door closed behind them, Ethan got hold of Emily. Well, how does it feel to finally be mine? Yours? No one owns me, Ethan. You can borrow me for the weekend, that's all. I'll take that deal. They spent the day like reckless lovers, walking along the beach, drinking, laughing, stealing moments that didn't belong to them. By the afternoon, Emily was tired. She drifted off into a nap while Ethan planned something. When she woke up, the lights were dim. Candles flickered on the table and a soft scent filled the room. There's a surprise for you. Emily sat up, still half dreamy. On the table, a candlelit dinner, spaghetti, wine, beautifully plated. Where did you learn to cook? Taught myself. Do you like it? Emily took a bite and smiled. It's really good. What did you put in it? Spaghetti and lobster. You can get really good lobster around here. Emily froze. Her smile vanished. What did you say? Lobster. Why? They sell freshly caught lobster here by the sea. It's your favorite, isn't it? What? But she was already standing up, eyes wide, panic setting in. He stumbled into the bedroom. Throwing open her luggage. Where's my bag? She's searching frantically in her purse. Where is it? But what she was searching for wasn't there. Then her body gave out. She collapsed. Ethan rushed after her. Emily, what's happening? He shook her, terrified, but she didn't move. Emily was dead. What just happened? Ethan didn't know Emily was highly allergic to shellfish. One bite was enough. And like any scared 22-year-old caught in a nightmare, he panicked. He wiped what he could, the plates, the wine glass, her cell phone, the handcuffs, everything that could link him to her. Then he ran. Days later, the police called William. His wife's body had been found in a resort miles away from where she was supposed to be. What was she doing there? She knew she was allergic. She carried her EpiPen everywhere. Why didn't she use it? Why wasn't it there? Was she alone? Was she with someone? At the funeral, Rachel was there too, stood quietly at the back, dressed in black. Emily, you got your punishment. That doesn't mean Ethan will escape. That's when Rachel made a call to William. The call wasn't from the resort. It was from her. Sir, our resort was sealed off by the police during investigation. After they were done, we started cleaning up and we found a bag in your wife's closet. We were hoping to return it to you. A few days later, she arrived at William's home. Disguised, holding the small beige handbag. William barely looked at her. Just another face. He never paid attention to Emily's friends. Inside the bag, Emily's secret cell phone and the handcuffs. Rachel had stolen them from Ethan before, and now returned them to who it should have been with. And as she expected, now it was William's turn to play out her revenge. It didn't take long for William to connect the dots and find out his faithful wife was not really faithful. Where did you find that? It's yours, isn't it? And that's how Rachel got her perfect revenge. Richard leaned back in his seat, still processing everything he had just heard. He looked at the young woman amazed. Isn't this more perfect than your revenge? Unbelievable. The man killed her lover, thinking it was his own revenge, not knowing he was carrying out someone else's. Exactly. The most perfect revenge is the one where the avenger doesn't even have to do it themselves. The seatbelt sign pinged. The plane touched down. "Our flight's here," she said, standing up. "You live here, right? I'll be taking a domestic flight to Munich." She smiled one last time, lifted her bag and disappeared down the aisle. Richard sat there for a long moment, staring at the empty seat beside him. He thought he had written the most perfect revenge story ever told, but now he wasn't so sure. Just then, a voice interrupted him. A man approached, the same one he'd seen earlier before takeoff. "Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for my luggage. I think I left it here. My wife and kids are in the back. We didn't get enough seats together, so I booked one in first class. I asked the kind lady sitting here to switch seats with me." Richard froze. The lady sitting here? Yes, the young woman. Long hair. She switched with me so I could sit with my family. The man smiled politely, took his luggage and walked away. Richard's eyes followed him, his thoughts running wild. So she wasn't even supposed to be here? She got the seat by chance? Are we really as smart as we think we are? Or just playing parts in someone else's perfect story?
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.